Hi, good morning, welcome. My name is Bethany. I'm so excited to be with you guys here today. I have known Cassidy for years and years, and she is just amazing, and I think the world of her. So this group is so blessed to have her kind of as their captain leading the way. I know she loves well, she cheers on well, and she leads by example, and she leads a life of just fitness and balance. So I'm just so thankful to have the opportunity to meet you guys here today. I know a couple of you, but it's fun just to be a part of something bigger. So welcome. I'm going to be doing about 35 minutes of Barre. If you have a chair, if you want to get just close by, you can use a bookshelf too, just for balance when we're in Releve. I have a thin mat down on a hard surface, so that way it's a little bit easier for balance. If you have 1 or 2 pound weights, you're welcome to use those for arms. You also don't have to. I'm not going to use weights today. Barre is all about mind-body connection. So it's not about how heavy we're lifting, it's about engaging the muscle groups. So as we're doing arms and such, you don't have to have weights. I also have my little fitness ball here that's actually my son's basketball because I can't find my fitness ball. So I apologize if you guys ended up getting that on the link, we will use it. Also, if you don't have one, you're welcome to just grab something around the house that will work too. So we're gonna use that for a little bit. So starting off today, we're just gonna take a minute and just kind of come into the room. It's all about mind-body connection, so we have to clear our mind and just be ready to see what our bodies want to do today. So we're just going to come kind of back to the back of our mat. We're going to stand hip width with our feet. Our feet are parallel. There's a lot of cues in Barre. If you guys have taken Barre before, so I hope that my voice will not get old by the end of the class. But we're going to just soften our knees. We're just going to stand up tall, shoulders up, back and down. If you just want to think about your hips over your heels, shoulders over your hips, and just close your eyes just for a moment and just kind of come into the room, if you will. If it's been a busy morning already and you are feeling stressed, we're just going to let that kind of float off of us for a moment. If you have a full day ahead of you and you're doing this early in the morning after Friday, I know that that can be a lot to kind of try to focus on our time together. So just take a couple of deep breaths in, up, hold at the top and release. Good. Let's do a couple more of those all the way up. As we're breathing in, if you'll think about starting to tighten your core up, pressing out, stretching long, softening those knees, making sure that you're not locked out. Up again, hold at the top and out. Good. Just stand just for a moment, just rolling your shoulders. You can loosen up your neck just a little bit. I just want to encourage you ladies. I know that in these last couple of years of intense times, I just want to encourage you ladies that you are loved. I know how powerful love can be, and us and our family have just been talking a lot about the power of being love and giving love. So today I just want you to know, I know Cassidy loves you, I love you, even if I haven't met you, the Lord loves you. Just wanting to encourage you today that you have an assignment, you have a body that is able to move, and we are grateful. So we're just gonna get moving. So we're gonna start with our traditional march. You're just coming right here, knees up. You think about using your core to lift up your knees. Your arms aren't swinging higher than your shoulders. You're gonna keep those right here, parallel. Bringing up your knees as far as you can, that's comfortable. If you have on some music at home, you're welcome to follow the beat. Breathing in, good. Good. Trying to land softly, toe to heel, not getting too flat-footed. This is just warming up the front of our body, warming up our arms, warming up our legs. Good. Beautiful. Keep marching. Good. Taking in some deep breaths. Letting our heart rate come up just a little bit. We got about 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to come out to second. So our feet are pointing at 10 and 2 if you think about a big clock. But a little bit outside of our hips, coming down, dropping down into that. We're going to just come down and up. Good. Down and up. When you drop down, you want to make sure that your knees do not come over your toes, but they're staying right there above your heels. Good. If you're not very flexible, that is okay. You can lean forward just a little bit. You just want to keep your shoulders over your hips and your knees over your heels. So this is just warming up our legs. Good. Keep going. Beautiful. You should be able to start getting just a little bit deeper if you can. Deep breath in. Got about 5 more of these, so we're gonna hold at the bottom. 5. Wonderful. 4. 3. 2. And 1. On this one, we're gonna come all the way down and we're gonna hold at our low point. If you need to grab your chair, you can. If you can just balance, that's great. If you need to readjust just a little bit, remember that I'll turn this way just so you can see me. Keep holding. So my hips are over, shoulders are over my hips. Even if I need to pivot forward just a little bit to get deeper, knees are over heels. Beautiful. We're right there, down low. We're just gonna shift back and forth, just a little shimmy. A lot of bar movements are little tiny movements. So we're not doing these big back and forth, just a little back and forth. We're gonna start feeling the fire right here. Feeling it burning up, warming up. Mine are starting to warm up. Good. Just a little shift back and forth. A little shift. You'll pause in the middle. We're gonna hinge just right at our hips. We're gonna just stretch down. Touch the floor with the top of your fingertips and you can come up. All that's hinging is our hips. Keeping our backs flat. Keeping our knees over our heels. Coming up. This is just helping us open up our hips a little bit. If you can't come all the way down, please don't. Feel comfortable doing what suits you. Down and up. Beautiful. On this down, we're gonna lean over just a little bit. We're just gonna scoop up. Scoop up the piece. Straighten one leg, just shift your weight back and forth. Again, just doing a little bit more warming up. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. One last little hold down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that and shake out your legs. Very good. If you have your water close by, you're welcome to take a drink at any point. Sometimes if I talk a lot, I just need a little swallow. Wonderful. So we're gonna move into our arms. So now would be the time if you wanna grab your weights. Just bend over here and hang just for a moment. Up halfway, release. Up to your knees again, and release. Pick up those weights if you'd like, and I want you to roll it really slow. One vertebrae at a time, keeping your chin down, chin tucked, and up. Good. All right, if you will stand with me, feet are hip width, parallel, so they're facing your TV or whichever way you want it. We don't need our chair right now just because we're gonna do arms. But if you will think about grabbing those weights, we just come all the way up. And we're gonna hold just right here, just for a moment. So again, the mind-body connection is about connecting to the muscle groups. So right now, I am pushing, getting them as straight as possible. I am even just holding right here, you can start to feel the shake. So you engage, you start sucking in those muscles, pulling in those muscles, reaching out further. Shoulders are out of your ears, down in their pockets, holding tight, just holding it right here just for a moment. Think about your abs, think about pulling up your pelvic floor. Belly button goes to your spine, so you kind of suck that in, and your ribs will lace around. So those are the 3 movements of your abs you'll hear me mention. Up, back, and around. This can be a 35-minute ab workout if you remember to keep your core engaged. So right now we're gonna do just a little bend stretch. Bend stretch. So that little tiny micro bend is just beginning to warm up the back of your arms, the front of your arms. Bend stretch, good. Keeping those shoulders down. Beautiful little movements. Bend stretch, good. Stretch and reach. Stretch and reach. If you will pause on that reach, if you will roll your palms all the way up. Hold and press them all the way down. So this isn't a flip-flop movement. There is tension in that movement. Think about scooping through the air and pressing it back down. Thumbs come all the way open and all the way closed. Good. You should start feeling that in your shoulders. It should be all starting to fire up. I am already sweating. I'm not sure why I chose a long sleeve shirt, but here we are. This beautiful spring break weather. Good. Roll it open. Awesome. And close it down. Beautiful. On this all the way open, we're going to hold right here. We're going to come up to a little goal pulse and press it down. Beautiful. Palms up. All the way up to your 90 degree. Press it back down. It's feeling those biceps. Good. All the way up. Beautiful. And press. Love it, all the way up, keeping your knees soft, making sure you haven't locked them out, keeping them soft and down. Think about your abs. I've already lost my abs. Pulling those up, back and down. And on this, we're gonna do palms forward, and we're gonna scoop forward. Just right here, so your arms do not, or your hands do not come above your shoulders, and they're not below, they're right here square with your shoulders. And we're just been stretching, been stretch. Seeing if I can reach and touch the wall. Make sure you're not leaning over, and make sure you haven't tilted back. We want to keep that spine neutral. Keep those arms locked for me if you were, not locked, but keep them straight for me if you will, just while I'm talking. We don't want to tilt our pelvis, and we don't want to tuck it. We want to keep that neutral spine. Soft feet, soft knees, good. Then straight, now we're going to come up to 90, and press it down. Good. All the way up. And press it down, keeping that shoulder right in line with your elbow. And coming up to a 90 degree. And press. Beautiful. All the way up. Woo! I'm feeling it. And press. Good. On this up, we're going to hold it up. Little ups. Little ups. Tiny little ups. Think about pulling that tricep up into your muscle, up to your bone, tightening it as tight as you can. Keeping your shoulders down, up, little ups. Abs are up, abs or belly button sucked back to that spine, lacing those ribs around, and press. Press, good. Press, press. Now we're gonna go down and up. We're kind of open and press. Beautiful. Down straight, up to 90, open, woo. And close. Down and up. Open. On this open and close, you should feel that in your shoulders. You should have the resistance going down. Resistance coming up. Pressing it back like you're pushing through honey or, I don't know, water, something thick, and down. And up. And press it open. And pull it together. All right, right here, just do a little shakeout. We're just gonna do a little shakeout and reset. We talk a lot about resetting, so listen to your body. Resets are important, they're needed. So if you need to shake it out for a minute, join me right back in it. If you need to drop your weights and you're using those at home, that's fine. Drop your weights, shake it out. We'll do a good stretch for our arms right when we're done. We're almost done. So we're right here, coming up, open. I want you to take your right arm back to where your elbow's behind those ribs, and your left arm will join you. Right back there, keeping your knees soft, keeping it parallel. Your arms are a little bit of a pointed up towards the ceiling. We're gonna come out and pull it in. Good. Out. Beautiful. And pull it in. Love it. All the way out and reach. Abs are in. And pull. So good. So good. Good. Come right back here. Hold right here. Get your hands, if you will, 90 degree. Just gonna go little backs. Just a little backs. Woo! Little bitty backs. Not a big movement. Tightening those abs, tightening those triceps, and just pressing just a little bit. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just release it, shake it out. I'm gonna come to the side just so you can see me. Just keeping our feet hip width. I'm gonna do a little hinge at my waist, just bent over just a little bit. My right arm is gonna come back and my left arm is gonna join it. So right now, this motion, you want your head neutral. I don't want you trying to cock. I know you probably have to look at the TV, but trying to keep your head neutral, your chin relaxed, your face relaxed, your shoulders back. Right now, my goal is straight arms. I don't really care how high you get, as long as they are arrow straight. So right here, and just holding the talking to you, I'm already feeling the shake in my triceps. Good. Now we're gonna do little claps, almost like a little together. Just a little baby movement together. Together. Shoulders back, abs are in, knees are soft. Arms are as straight as they can be. Good. Now hold straight, palms up, and then palms together. Good. Carving them up, pressing it together. Woo! Carving them up. That is burning. Pressing it together. Release just for a second. Shake it out. Come back and join me if you need to. If you can keep holding, keep holding. We're gonna go little ups. Up, up, up. Again, the movement is so tiny, so strong. You ladies are so strong. Keeping it going. Good. Ups. Little up. Good. I'm gonna have you releve just one foot as we're holding here. Your right foot. Little ups. Now hold and switch. Hold and switch. This is just gonna start warming up our feet, warming up our calves, keeping those triceps burning. Woo! Good. We got 5 more. Good. 4 more. Best holds. 3, 2, and 1. Release, if you will. Just come down, let your arms hang just for a moment. Relax your head, relax your neck and your face. You can cross your arms and just hang right here just for a moment. Pedal your feet a little bit, warm up the back of your legs. Roll up very slow, please. Your chin is tucked, it's the last thing to come up. If you will bring your arm across and hold and feel that good stretch. Well done, ladies. Keeping your shoulder down as you stretch. Good. And release. Come across your body with your other arm. Wonderful. Just hold that stretch. Part of what I love about Barre is we work hard and then we stretch right away, which always feels so good. If you can pull that elbow down just a little bit, you can lean just a little bit if that serves you. Back straight. If you'll switch your arms with me. Good. So good. All right, if you'll shake out your arms, get a little sip of water if you need it, and we're gonna come to our chair. If you will grab your ball, your workout ball, you could even wad up a towel or something if that works, roll up a towel. But we're gonna come to our bar. We don't wanna be too close, but it's close enough so you can grab it if you need to. The ball's gonna go right up, all the way up between your thighs. And you're gonna squeeze that together and get your feet back to hip width. So we wanna be here as we're facing our bar. You're gonna have your hands lightly on the bar just for balance. We don't wanna be hanging on it, keeping our shoulders up, back and down. And we're gonna come up to our releve and bend our knees. Good, you might have to readjust your ball a little bit as it starts squeezing out. And we're gonna just hold right here just for a moment. Taking a deep breath, getting our mind-body connection. Abs are in. If you want to hold your hand back here to remind your belly button where to pull to. Lacing up those abs, pulling up from your pelvic floor. And we're just holding right here, making sure that your knees stay straight ahead. So since you have the ball in there, sometimes we want to drop down into it. Keep holding them, keep holding. Drop down in and our knees come out. But you want to keep your knees in, facing forward. That's beautiful. So good. I'm going to reset here just for a moment to catch back up with you. So we're down here, and you should already be feeling the burn. We're just gonna go down 1 inch and up. Down and up. Good, down. So good, already burning. And up, good. If you need to shake it out, all you do is you come up, shake it out, readjust your feet if you need to, and then come right back up and then into the fire and join me. Good, down, up. So we're gonna do hold her down. We're gonna do little hip tilts. So you're gonna go to one side, just a little tilt, and to the other. Up. Good, just very small movements. Again, Barre is so tiny movements, all in all in the fire. We're down, shoulders over hips, hips over heels. Little tilt, center, tilt, center, tilt, good. Center, woo, center. Keep going, keep tilting, center, good. Just a few more of these. We're gonna hold, we're gonna come 1 inch lower. Woo! I can feel it. You can see my heels shaking a little bit. That's good. We wanna find that shake, find that heat. My legs are on fire. Wonderful. So we're gonna hold just for a moment. Hold, we're gonna go right, forward, left, back. So we're thinking about a tiny circle. Again, you wanna just barely be moving that circle around. Just little circles, good. Feet parallel, knees facing forward, squeezing that ball as we're circling. If you start relaxing it, that's when your knees come out. So you wanna engage that squeeze, good. Woo, keep going, keep little tiny circles, pause. We're gonna go the opposite way. Whichever way you were going, gonna go the other side, side, front, side, back. Woo, I gotta shake it out. So good, ladies. Keep going, keep going. Now hold here, just remember, go down, 2, and up, 2. Down, 2, and up, 2. You can see my shake, Down, 2. It is hard to hide the shake. Woo! Down, 2, and up. I'm shaking out just for a moment. Keep going. You can hold it. Beautiful. Good. Beautiful. And up, down, 2. Just 3 more of these. We can do this. 1. Good. 2. So good. Woo. 3. Beautiful. And let it go. Release it just for a moment. Good job. Shake that out. You can set the ball to the side. We'll use that when we come down for abs in just a moment. But good. Shake that out a little bit. Hold on to your chair, your bookshelf, countertop, whatever suits you. As we're holding our foot here, you're going to press your foot into your palm as you're pulling your foot closer. You can rock forward just a little bit if you want. Good. Shake that leg out. Other leg. Press into your hand as you pull your foot. I'm going to lean forward just a little bit, hinging at the waist. Good. All right, we're gonna come back to that second position where we were in warm up. So your feet are wide, your toes are at 10 and 2 if you're thinking about a clock. You're gonna just drop down right into the fire. Now they'll start heating up quick as we just work the tops of our legs. So you're gonna start feeling that right away. We're gonna just come down right into it. You can have your arms here, you can have them on your, wherever is comfortable for you. If you need to hold on to your chair and that serves you, that's great. Right here, think about, again, pulling up your pelvic floor, belly button to spine, ribs laced around, full core engagement. If you need to just slightly tilt forward so that your shoulders and hips are in alignment, that's fine. If you can get deep, being upright, that's great too. I'm gonna lean forward just a little bit. I am tight today. Thanks to all the previous workouts. I'm sure you are too if you've been doing what Cassidy asked you to do. She is awesome. So we're just gonna do a little down, little downs. Just pulse down, down, good, down. Little downs, beautiful. Abs in, beautiful, whew. And by beautiful, I mean terrible and I'm dying. I'm just kidding. You look great, so good. Now hold down, we're gonna go little ups. There's a movement, there's a change in the movement of pressing up and pressing down. So now little ups, inside of your legs, inside of your thighs, good, and up. Don't forget to breathe, don't forget your abs. Now we're gonna releve our right foot. Now you might need to just little shimmy, step in, so when you releve, your knee stays over your ankle. So I'm gonna step in just a little bit. We're just gonna hold this right here. Hold, I am shaking. Holding is shaking. Who says that being still can't burn? Holding it, good. Pressing that heel and switching, beautiful. keeping that releve high, keeping that knee over your heel. I am burning. Hold it if you can. I just gotta shake out for a minute, come back in and join you. So good. We are thankful for our bodies that can move and press and switch. Woo! Good. And press and switch. So good. My heart rate is coming up a little bit. So good. And press and switch. Just got 2 more of these. So good. Keeping it down, abs in. Press, switch. Woo! 1 more. Press, switch. Down. We're gonna come to our lowest hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. Beautiful. Shake it out just a little bit. Good. So good, so good. Come turn to your bar if you will. You can cross your right leg over your knee and just lean back just a little bit and press into that hip. So good. Good. Feel that stretch. Shake that out. We're going to switch legs. Press back into your hip. Good. All right, since we're here at our bar, we're going to stand hip width, parallel. We're going to do just some calf raises, so run off those calves. So we're going to come up high and we're going to press down. Good. Press. Up. So I don't want you just coming and dropping, because the press down is actually where you really build some muscle too. Really build some strengthening. And down. Good. So good. Nice. Press. Got 8 more this way. 7, 6, 5. Keeping those core engaged. Remember, 4. This could be a whole ab workout. 3. Press. 2. And 1. On this hold now, we're going to come up. We're just going to pulse for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Very good. All right, if you will put your toes just slightly out, so we're about here. We're still, our heels are not connected, but our feet are going to be wide like this. We're going to come up and we're going to press down and up. 2, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, hold at the top. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it. Good. So now you can face me or face your bar again. We're going to do our toes just a little bit. So just please don't come all the way together. Just think parallel, and this little boop, boop is a technical term, just so you know. Parallel, boop together, up. We're going to press. Good. This works all sides of our abs, all sides of our calves. Good. So good. 5, 6, pressing those heels down. 7, good. Abs in. 8, hold at the top. You know what we're doing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. If you will put that right foot back and just press out that calf just for a moment, leaning into your balance apparatus of choice. Good. Right, switch with me. Making sure that knee doesn't go over your heel in the front there. So good. Love that stretching. Shake it out just a little bit. We're gonna do our last little leg workout. If you would come to wide V, so think about a mellow mushroom sized piece of pizza. Not like a tiny piece of pie, but like a big old fat slice of pizza. We're gonna press our heels together and we're gonna rise up and slide down. And you want to make sure that you're close enough that your heels are pressing together. If there's any gap right here, just right through here, you want to make sure to just scooch in just a little bit, press them together, and slide. Think about sliding down a wall. So I'm going to show you from this angle too, as you're holding, press, and slide. So my shoulders over hips, hips are over heels, so it's like I'm against the wall. But my heels are actively pressing together. They're not just like touching, they're like smushed. Good. Right here, we're just gonna go little backs with our knees. Little tiny little flutters. Boop. Good. There's that technical term again. A little bit open, open. Good. Now we're gonna slide, think about sliding down the wall and pressing up. Woo. Core is engaged. Spine, belly button is to your spine. Abs are laced around, kind of like you're sucking in to get on a tight pair of jeans. Pressing those heels together as we go down. Pressing those heels together as we come up. I'm going to show you from the front. Hold and press down. So good. And press up. We're not going to do many of these because these, we've already burned our legs out. We're hard. Good. Just like 4 more. Good. 4. Woo. Good. You can do a balance challenge if you want. 3, as long as you stay in good form. 2, holy moly, into the fire. 1 more, we can do it. And release. Good job, ladies. So good. I'm gonna push my chair just out of the way just for a moment. Take a quick sip of water. Grab your little ball, if you will. We are gonna just, actually, sorry, come to the back of your mat. Put your ball down just for a minute. Take a deep breath. We're gonna just do a couple deep breaths. Bring our heart rate down just for a moment. I didn't realize how high my heart rate was. Good. Beautiful. The last one in. We're gonna hinge at our hips. Come forward, we're gonna walk that out. And if you will join me on your knees and your hands. So this, what's great about abs here is you get to stay where serves you. So right now, if your shoulders are over your wrists, your fingers are wide, the middle finger is lined up with the edge of your mat, making sure that your wrists are right under your shoulders. Your knees are hip width, and you're gonna press the tops of your feet down into the mat. So if I am pressing into the mat, I am sucking my belly button in. This right here, you can stay right here and get the shake. So if those of you that it serves you to stay right here, please listen to your body and do so. Pulling in the abs. Again, we're neutral spine, we're not arching, we're not tucking, we're very neutral. Our neck is relaxed, belly button back to your spine and hold. Beautiful. And those of you that wish to join me up, I'm gonna put my left leg back, right leg, and we're gonna come into a plank. So this plank, for this method, we're gonna focus from the top of your head to the tailbone, that being your flat spot. I know a lot of times we're taught to plank a little bit with hips lower, but for us, right today, we're gonna think about from your hip to your bum. I could set a little tea tray right on there. And that is where your flat part is. So good. Neck is relaxed, beautiful. We're gonna do little pedals. Little tiny baby bends of the knee, little pedal. Pedal, good. Woo. If this doesn't serve you, come back here. Get those feet planted and engage that core. But if you're good up here with me, just keep pedaling for a few more seconds. Hold, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press all the way up into pike. Beautiful. You can walk in your feet if you need to. Tippy, tippy, tippy toes. Press your chest to your calf or to your tops of your legs and drop your heels. So good. Up again and drop. We're gonna come right back down for just one more little plank hold here. Head to bum, flat as can be. Suck the tension out of your wrists up into your armpits, keeping your armpits over your wrists. So good. Whew. Now we're gonna do little tilts. Tilt right and left, right. Now this isn't a big movement to where you lose your form. We're keeping it tight. Right in there, I got to reset here too. Remember to reset anytime. Serves you. We are almost done, ladies. You have been so strong. Thank you for being here with me today. Little tilts. Good. Good. Now hold this last plank. I want your best hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you will drop your knees wide, toes together, press back. Good. Oh, that feels so good. Stretch your fingertips, walk those out long. Push your heels, your bum towards your heels. Whew. Good. We will bring up your right arm and thread it underneath and lean over just a tad. If you're like me and facing a bookcase, you can admire how dirty it is under there. Apparently we need to vacuum better down here. I did vacuum this though, the rug, so this view is not so bad. Good. Wonderful. Come on up. One more little reach onto your fingertips. Forehead against the mat. You will sit up slowly. Swing your hips around. Wonderful. We're going to do our last ab exercise. If you put that ball right behind the small of your back. So you're going to roll down and kind of trap it right there. So this isn't something we're just pressing against. What this is reminding us where to pull our abs to. If you don't have a ball, you can just roll back and just hold. That is totally fine too. But I'm gonna use the ball right here and press it against the small of my back. It's a little bit slippery. Okay, there we go. Think about tilting your hips up. Holding your hands out straight, thumbs up. Think about your hips just going tilt. So you have a nice C curve right here. Good. Press your feet actively into the mat. If you get a little bit loose, it's gonna start engaging your back. So pressing your feet in. Think about pulling that belly button into the ball as you're rounding. Good. We're just holding here. We're gonna do little tilts. Just think about tilting your hip bones up. Such a small movement. So you wanna make sure that your chest comes over just a little bit as you're tilting. Good. Woo, I feel it. So good. We're almost done here, ladies. Good. Okay, come up just for a second, catch your breath if you need to. Shake it out. We're gonna do one more little set of these. Rolling all the way back down, squishing that ball, pulling that belly button in, back to that ball, tilting the hips up, and we're gonna do little ups, little up. Good, just kind of think about your chest is coming over the belly button that is sucking in. Good. Whew. So good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, we're not done. 1, arms out and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Release that ball, lay all the way back. Nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. Release it, so good. Arms above your head. Open up those abs, stretching long, pushing those feet opposite direction of your hands. Good. And reach. If you will pull that right leg in, give it a hug against your chest. You can rotate your ankle just a little bit there. Pulling that in, so good. And releasing. Bringing that other knee all the way up, pulling it in, giving it a big hug. Beautiful. Rotate your ankle. Press that back out. You'll sit up slowly with me. You can draw your feet together for a little butterfly stretch. Sitting up on those hip bones. Thank you so much for being with me today. It really was such an honor to meet you ladies here and be a part of this beautiful community that Cassidy has just brought together. So bless you guys. Put your feet out straight for me. Sit all the way up. Just reach forward to your toes. Try not to hinge over, but keeping that back as flat as possible, reaching forward. I hope you got a good little workout today. Hope it felt good for you. I got my little workout today in. Good. And shake that out. Please feel free to do any more stretching that serves you if there's any areas that were sore. And thank you again for joining me today. And Cassidy, thank you for having me. I was so excited to get to do this today. So bless you guys. Have a great weekend.